What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all on YouTube with analysisplayground.com. We're gonna talk about the Nets winning 110-95 against the Clippers. After today's game, the Clippers are 7-6 and 3-4 at home. The Nets improved to 6-7. They're 3-3 away from Brooklyn. KD starts off the game pretty hot. So did the Nets. They scored 24 points to 19 and 30 points in the second quarter, 21 in the third, 35 points in the fourth quarter where KD really got hot. They shot 48% as a team, 44% from three as a team, and 66% from the free throw line as a team. No Kyrie tonight, but it didn't matter that much as Kevin Durant had the ball moving. Same with Jacques Vaughn. Excellent coaching for Jacques Vaughn. Everybody touching the ball, everybody cutting, everybody slicing and dicing and moving around the three-point line. Nobody stagnant, nobody standing and watching. Everybody seemed like they're a part of the flow, a part of the movement of the ball. Everybody's touching it, becoming contagious, becoming energetic. Everybody taking one or two, three dribbles and looking for a next cutter, the next shooter. And this is how the offense is supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be ran. This is how basketball is supposed to be played. And they becoming unstoppable. When you have shooters every corner, every time you peek around another corner is another shooter, or is a guy like Nicholas Claxton that can just catch a lob and dunk it right in your face. It's tough to defend a team like this, and it just got a little bit too tiring for the Clippers to be able to stop them. It seemed like it just took a toll on them running around the court trying to find the next shooter or trying to guard Kevin Durant one-on-one. It just was a little bit too much for them, a little overwhelming. They got a little bit too tired, and the game, as the course of the game continued to wane on, they just couldn't defend it for a full 48 minutes, and that was the deciding factor for the Clippers coming up short. They just didn't have the energy, just a little too old. There's a little bit too undisciplined and just got caught with a team that just had more energy than they just did at the end of the day. 27 points for Kevin Durant. He was a plus 16. He had four personal fouls, three turnovers, but he did have two blocks, two steals, three assists, six rebounds, 4 or 4 from the free throw line. He was 3 of 5 from three. 10 to 16 from the field. I feel like they defended well. They got up in guys. They moved well. They roamed well. They communicated way better than they've been doing in previous games. Royce O'Neal, 12 points plus 16. He had three personal fouls, three turnovers, but he did have one steal. Also, three assists, five rebounds. He also had 3 or 4 from the field, from the free throw line, 3 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from three. This is a good game. I call him Royce Hoist O'Neal. He hoists the threes when they're wide open and just splash all net, just a swish. He sprayed his opponents if they try to close out to him just because he's so used to being in that rhythm and that routine. His game from Utah translated perfectly into the Brooklyn Nets system, integrated him well, and he's just a perfect fit alongside KD, a guy that can defend, a guy that can do everything that KD doesn't want to do on the perimeter defensively and gives them space offensively, and it's just a good fit. Nicholas Claxton 6 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from the free throw line, but he did have 14 points and 14 rebounds and 13 points, a double double for him. 2 assists, one steal, three huge blocks, which is important for him as a center. One personal foul, which is great. He didn't get in foul trouble like he usually does, which is a great start for him the last three games. They're 5-0 without Kyrie. 5-0 without Steve Nash, and they had won, I think, 4 straight games without Kyrie. They're plus 14 and plus minus. I think they actually also are 4-0 without Kyrie too, which is important. Ben Simmons did play this game, so he doesn't count in that record. 7 points for Joe Harris, plus 7 and plus minus. One personal foul, one turnover, one steal, three assists. He also had two rebounds, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 6 from the field. Sumner had another solid game, 23 minutes. He had 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 1 of 1 for the free throw line for 11 points, 4 assists, one rebound, three steals, one block, two turnovers, one personal foul. He was a plus 6. Just great overall defense from everybody on the court, including Joe Harris. I feel like he was solid defensively. Didn't really get took advantage of. Didn't really get bruised. They hit him a lot, and that was great for him. And when he was off the court, he had other guys that came in and played well defensively. Duke Jr. 2 points. He also had 1 assist, 1 rebound, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, no threes, no free throws. Edwards had 0 points. He was a +2. Duke was a +2 also. 0 points from the field or three or from the free throw line. No attempts from the free throw line. Sharp had two free throw attempts, 1 of 1 from the field, 4 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound, +2. Patty Mills hit a three, and then another one. He was 2 of 4 from three, 2 of 5 from the field. All his attempts usually are threes, and he had one shot that wasn't a three tonight. 1 rebound, 1 assist, -3. For him, Ben Simmons had 2 points in 14 minutes, but he was 1 of 2 from the field. He had 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Was active, was engaged. Just got in foul trouble tonight. 4 personal fouls. You just can't have that happen. If you've been Simmons, if you're one of the best defensive players, you can't get in foul trouble, especially early in the game. Unfortunately for him, he just haven't had the season that he needed and wanted to have coming off a year layoff. But you still got to stick with him. You still got to stay with him and still keep feeding him positive information because you need him to return back to All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year candidate Ben Simmons if you want this team to hit its full ceiling and his best and highest potential. 22 points for Steph Curry, just became one of the six men of the year. 9 of 15 from the field, 4 of 8 from three. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, +12. Tonight, he really had the ball going anywhere on the court to inside the net. He can really handle the ball, got to his spots, got some tough shots to go. Sprayed his opponent, like we used to say when I was in elementary school at Phillip Elementary. You spray them when you shoot in their face and make it all net. He made those shots. He made shots that was open. He kept the ball moving with 3 assists, and he also was cutting, looking for easy opportunities and dishing it if he didn't have it. Just a great energy guy. Just makes big plays, big moves, and really is a guy that you can get behind as a player, and he really start flowing and hitting his shots and making plays. He makes you get happy. He makes you get excited to play the game, and it's just a good contagious thing for this team. They had a depressing last 2 weeks, and winning basketball cures all. They always say winning cures all, and they've been winning basketball games, and they getting themselves back in the playoff race, winning their last 5 games since Steve Nash left and got fired. 4 points for Cameron Thompson. Cameron Thomas. He was 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a +2 and plus minus. Los Angeles Clippers shot 40% from the field, 34% from three, 80% from the free throw line. Marcus Morris Sr., 13 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, -13 and plus minus. 3 of 5 from the 3-point line, 5 of 9 from the field. Ivica Zubac, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 15 rebounds, which was great for him. He did have 5 turnovers and 4 personal fouls. That's why he was a -5 and plus minus. But he did ended up with 16 points. Reggie Jackson didn't have a great shooting game or didn't attempt that many shots. 6 points, -18. 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. He also was 2 of 5 from the field and 2 of 5 from three. Actually, all his shots was from three. Paul George was 5 of 21 from the field. Struggled tonight defensively and offensively. Wasn't where he needed to be. He deserved to have at least one bad game compared to the last 10 games that he played. That was excellent. 1 of 6 from three, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, which was the bulk of his points, and the most efficient points he had was from the free throw line. 4 of 4 from the 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, -19, 17 points. They held him under 20 points. They held them under 100 points for a game in the fourth quarter. And they also held them to 19 points in the first quarter, which is game-changing things for the Nets, who haven't been known as a great defensive team. But the last couple of games, they've been a lot more scrappier. Luke Kennard, 9 points, -16, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 3 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from three, 3 of 5 from the field. Had some good splashes that kept them within the game from three, but overall just couldn't ride the momentum to a comeback W, even though they kept it close. Nicholas Batum, 0 of 5 from three, 0 of 5 from the 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from three, 5 defensive rebounds, 6 rebounds total, 1 assist, 2 blocks. no 0 and plus minus. 16 for Noel, Norman Powell. 6 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds total, 1 assist total, 2 steals and 1 block. Brown 0 points. He was a +1. Same with Powell. Zeros across the board. 2 minutes. 24 minutes for John Wall. 5 of 11 from the field. 2 of 4 from three. 2 of 3 from the free throw line. One rebound. 6 assists. 1 steal. 3 turnovers. 2 personal fouls. -12. 14 points. You also look at the fact that Terrence Mann, 2 points for him, 19 minutes, 1 of 5 from the field. Couldn't really get it going even from three. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, and Coffee 2 points +1, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 minutes. Robert Covington didn't play again. Ultimately, just got too old, just couldn't handle the constant movement and the constant ball movement. Just tired them and made them run down like some four wheels on a flat tire. Eventually, it rolls and then it wobbles and it eventually falls off, and then the wheels fall off, and then the car is just unable to drive and function the way that it needs to get you to the next area. Then you got to get it towed. Then you got to get the tire put back on, and then it's ready to go for the next trip or the next ride. And that's what happened. They didn't have enough juice and enough energy tonight to do and play the whole 48 minutes against a scrappy team that's looking for reinvigoration, which is the Brooklyn Nets. And they ended up just coming up short because of it. And ultimately, just was too much energy, too much fighting. Offensively, too much ball movement, too much scattering around, trying to chase guys around, leaving guys open for a whole 48 minutes. It's just tough for an older team, especially a team that's been injury prone and needs rest. And it ultimately just caught them slipping, and they ended up losing because of it. Other than that, I'll be coming back later tonight with another instant analysis of the game that's going to be on NBA TV. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoying the weekend. Embrace the night. Embrace the evening. And hopefully I can see you guys tonight with my instant analysis on the game that's coming on later today.